Hello, it's Mike Lee in Washington with a rather unusual story. It's now 9:30 p.m. on April 30th, and about 1 hour ago, I was driving in my car past this building, which is the East Wing of the National Gallery, primarily for modern art. I had to stop because the presidential motorcade, presumably with Donald Trump in one of the cars, was coming down that street from the Capitol. And as the motorcade passed this building, something was being projected onto the side of the building. And at first, I thought it was perhaps a promotion for an art exhibit. It turned out to be something much more than that.
And we do this type of thing for a lot of different people. We're a nonprofit. Artful activism is what we call ourselves. And we do fun stuff.
And you're based where?
Seattle.
Seattle. Uh-huh. It was quite a coincidence that a presidential motorcade passed by.
We had no idea.
Not everything was what it seemed to be at first. I spoke with a policeman just up the hill who told me it was Vice President J.D. Vance who was in the motorcade, not President Trump. And if J.D. Vance was looking out the left of his window, he saw much of the National Gallery covered in left-wing and progressive slogans. Conservatives may be quite angry over what happened here, especially the fact that these slogans were projected onto a public building. There may be allegations of trespass or defacing a public building. I asked the protest group about that. They were ready for the question.
This is the center of power, right? And as my friend just mentioned, we are halfway in between the White House and the House of the People, the Congress. And this is, so being able to project our urgent message for people to disobey illegal orders and to honor their oath to support and defend the Constitution is couldn't come at a more important time. And I don't care how many security guards they send out. To me, I have a duty to express those values for the American people who maybe don't feel safe enough to be out here.
Well, did you get approached by any security people or
yes,
police?
Yeah, we were approached by security, and I told them they should call the police because I actually believe and know that this is completely legal to do.
But the police have not come.
The police have not come.
Yeah,
because they know it's illegal. It's legal as well.
We were talking a moment ago about the use of light. Can you repeat that, please?
Sure. So, using light as a vehicle for delivering a message allows you to take over spaces that are not normally yours or that you don't have access to, and it's legal because there's not really anything like trespassing with light. It's not a thing. I mean, if it was a thing, imagine all the lawsuits we'd have to look, be offended by. So trespassing with light is not a thing. It's not illegal. And as long as we are locating ourselves and our lights on public property, we're not trespassing on anybody else's property either. So it's a very legal and a very visible technique that allows normal people that don't have the money to run, giant, that don't have the money to speak through the normal megaphones of this society. It allows normal people to have a voice.
So, you may or may not agree on what happened here, what was put up on that wall for a short period of time. But it was an unusual protest, along with a bizarre cameo by a vice presidential convoy. I'm Mike Lee in Washington.